Yo, today I'm going to be showing you how to make old school UK drill type beats from scratch for the likes of Headie 1, as he just dropped his Hall of Fame Mad About Bars that's given us that classic UK drill that we love.
I wrote golden boot in a bando, I had to do Christmas rapping. I didn't get no present, just slap man pulled back plastic. Imagine me not.
Now, Headie has also just recently released his album, and there's literally not a stitch of this on it, which is slightly disappointing, but also I wasn't expecting any, to be honest. His albums normally adapt a bit more of a mainstream kind of sound, but nonetheless, we're gonna pretend like we're back in 2020. We're gonna make some sort of gritty, dark piano vocal drill beat. I'm gonna show you a really nice technique of how to mix vocals and make them really dark. As this video comes out, I'm actually currently in London at a camp with the label 10K. So if you want to see what I'm getting up to this week, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Check out who I'm working with, what I'm doing. I'm going to be here all week. I leave on Saturday. So if there's no video on Thursday, I do apologize. I might get one made in London. I'm launching a private exclusive Discord server very soon. And that's also going to be announced on Instagram. So make sure that you're following me over there. You need to be following me on Instagram. One last plug, Evolved Multi-Kit out now. Link for that in the description. Let's get into this. If we're making older drill, we do need to slow our BPM down a little bit. So we're going to be in 143 BPM. And in the Headie tune, there was a vocal. We're going to jump into Splice, going to pick sounds, and we are simply just going to search vocals and kind of see what we have. This sounds kind of nice. So once you get your vocal into FL, you need to tempo sync it. Now, as you can see, this is 72 BPM, but because we're working in double time, we can double that and it becomes 144 BPM. So we click fit the tempo, type in BPM, 144. Just like that, synced.
You force my hand.
Now let's pitch this up slightly. Let's go up 200.
You force my hand.
So we're going to mix this to make it sound darker to fit like a drill vibe. And the first thing that we want to use is Little Alter Boy. This is basically built to manipulate voices, as you can see down the bottom. You can change the pitch of it.
You force my hand. Swoop, you kill.
And you can also change the formant.
You force my hand. You kill my pain.
Formant is basically changing the harmonics of it without actually changing the key or the pitch. So I feel like we should mess with the formant a little bit.
You force my hand. You feel swoop, you kill my pain.
I think around 4
You force my hand.
is a nice sweet spot. After this, we're going to EQ the vocals. We're going to squash them right down. So we're going to use the radio preset. I'm just going to drag this down a little bit.
You force my hand.
We're also going to add one more EQ just to make sure that all that low end is actually being cut.
You force my hand.
Next, we do want a little bit of a spacey reverb sound. So we are going to come into Valhalla Reverb. Going to turn the decay down, pre-delay down, bass frequency down, low cut up. Now, after the reverb, we do want to put some effects on it. We want to try to get like a proper spacey vibe. So we're going to use flanger, flanges, and phaser. Now, normally what I do is I just put them to default and then I just adjust the mix down here. Normally it's like half. If it was full, it'd be like this. Something like that. Let's get flanges. You can hear that kind of warped sound coming with it. And then lastly, fruity phaser. Once again to default. Like that probably. We also do want some delay on these vocals, so I think we might actually come into Echo Boy. If you don't have Echo Boy, you can also just use Fruity Delay, but I like some of the presets to come on this. So we can go to vocals, and I believe this is a nice one. It's more of like a subtle one. You probably won't be able to hear it if you don't have headphones on. Now next, we're going to use Gullfoss. I like to always put Gullfoss at the end of the chain because Gullfoss is like a dynamic EQ and it helps fight off like certain frequencies that might peak or they might sound muddy or fuzzy. So this is basically going to hold everything together like glue. And what I do is I just bring the tame up. So you can see that here, this is like, I cannot speak right now, what is wrong with me? It's basically fighting any harsh frequencies. And then lastly, we can actually just throw on some pancake to just pan the vocals. Just so they're separated a little bit. So this is it raw.
You force my hand.
And then this is it processed. I think it sounds hard. Now we can try build a melody around this. We're going to start with a drill piano inside of Nexus. And if you've actually bought my Evolved multi-kit, then if you DM me on Instagram, I'll send you this exact preset and a mixer chain that I use for this piano. So the vocal's in E minor, so we're going to set our scale to E minor. We can probably just keep playing down the scale. And this one can gonna go. This is just going into autopilot mode, I'm not gonna lie. I think that kind of works already. That was rapid. Next, we do want to get some sort of atmosphere behind this. So we're going to come into Lunaris 2, and we're going to hit this airy voice. We could even go really low. Obviously, we'll take this low end out when we add in the 808. We're going to stay inside our Lunaris 2. We're going to hit this pad, and we might actually try follow the piano with this. That sounds alright. We're getting that atmosphere in. And we're also going to take one more. I think this one needs to be a little bit higher up. I feel like it's missing a tiny bit of high end in the melody even. Yeah, that fits perfect, just like that. I'm going to make a quick melody bus, and I'm just going to cut out the low end of the melody. We're obviously trying to make some old school drills, so I'm going to be using probably a mix of a lot of my older kits. But if you're looking for like the ultimate drill drum kit, I have actually made a kit called the GOAT drum kit that's available on my website. It's basically all the best sounds from all the drill drum kits that I've ever made, and I've just put them into one kit. So if you need drill sounds and you have none of my kits, then I would definitely advise you getting this. We are using my classic Empire 808. I haven't used this in a minute. So let's go for some kind of like old kind of pattern. Let's play from the top. Them slides are so nasty. We should make another 808 pattern. We'll make another 808 pattern. This is one bit of sauce. I always add a slight bit of echo. So you can see we have it at 2% and I've got it at the time of 3. Something just as simple as that, to be honest. What you can do is try pan them also. So we're gonna go. Gonna get a little bongo in at the start of the bar. Next, we're going to add in the kick. Of course, we're using Slip's kick. then finally, we're going to be using some perks. Now, whenever I'm using drill perks, I always envelope them like this because it just gives you the most control over them. Don't underestimate the impact of a gunshot. I'll have a little delay drop at the very start, which is pretty nice. If you're rocking with the old school drill, I would appreciate if you smash the like button for me, man. Also, let me know any video ideas you would like to see from me. And yeah, we're trying to hit 30k, so if you're not subbed, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, here is the full beat. No 808s, no kicks. And then it's like a bit of a bridge. Like that, man. Appreciate you for watching. Make sure you run me up on IG and TT because they're the only two things I care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later. Bow.